My husband wants to sleep with someone else. My name is Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. And no, that's not cool at all. But let's talk about it. Let's look at this with an eye towards improving our marriage instead of by condemning your husband for having such a stupid idea. And it's a stupid idea. There's no good, I'm going to be really clear, if you somehow agree with this or if he does it anyway, no good will come from it. It is impossible. It would be, I mean, let's be honest. A marriage is supposed to be built on the foundation of love and happiness. Well, that's going to provide neither. It's going to take away the love that is there waiting for you guys to tap into it, and it's definitely going to produce unhappiness. It's going in the other direction. And it's not just going to produce unhappiness for you, it'll produce unhappiness for him too. So let's talk about this. All right? You got married for two basic reasons. No one tells you this, but I'm telling you this, and you'll recognize it as truthful immediately. You got married to be happier, and you got married to experience unconditional love. Under those two reasons, those are the umbrella reasons. There's a lot of other reasons, like I want to be with somebody, I want to have children, I want to fit into society, I want to be with I mean, there's a lot of reasons, and they're all good, but those are the two top ones. Now the problem, if you really want to be clear about this, the problem is that that's not what's going on in your marriage. Because if it were, he wouldn't want to sleep with somebody else. So what's the solution? The solution, and I'm not going to give you a solution for this particular problem because this is just one of many, because you guys are not happily married. So the problem is you're not happily married, right? That's the real problem. So the solution is to learn how to be married. You never learned how to be married. You didn't know that those two umbrella reasons even existed. When I tell you, you go, yeah, duh. But you didn't think about that before. And before you got married, you didn't sit down and go, okay, both of us just want to be happier and we want to experience unconditional love. How do we go about doing that in our marriage? No. Most people are getting married with an eye towards the wedding. And then that's it, as if they're getting on some Disneyland ride, which explains why there's over a 50% divorce rate in the Western world, is because nobody knows how to be married. Nobody has done any of the work. And if you say, well, what about the psychological community? No, they're the greatest excuse machine on the planet. They don't have any concept of this spiritual aspect of marriage, which is mostly, I mean, what is love? What could be more spiritual than love? Love is, by definition, spiritual. You can't touch it, you can't see it, but man, can you feel it? You know it's real. It's more real than anything else. It's tangibly real, but you can't see it. So they go, oh no, it's an abstract thought. Hell with them. It is not an abstract thought. It is the only reality that we really want, because it's the only reality that we really can count on for happiness. So they're way off the track. So you need to learn about marriage. You need to understand about marriage in order to have a successful marriage. Now your marriage is sliding towards divorce, because by the time your husband is asking or telling you, he's sending you a strong message. Hey honey, you're screwing up the marriage. Now, he's screwing it up too. There's no question about that. But he's putting the responsibility on you for what you promised him at the very beginning. You promised to make him your king, to be loving, devoted, and you're not. You're not from his point of view, and that's the only thing that counts is his point of view. There's only two of you in this marriage. Now, you should have known him well enough to know what he wanted out of this marriage before you married him, and I bet you do. But you're not giving it to him. And I could tell you what you're giving to him. You're giving him criticism, condemnation, complaining. All the smiles are gone, the loving support, the sex. So what does he have to look forward to in his marriage? Now, don't try to fix this on your own. I had to do a lot of research over the course of years to find out the answers for what makes a marriage wonderful. So in your case, it's too late to just read one of my books. Now we get people who try anyway. They'll buy Breaking the Cycle or Lessons for Happy Marriage, and then a couple of weeks later, the guy knows what he's talking about. I'll get the course for women or the course for men if it's a man. You need to start with the course for women because your marriage is past being on the verge. Can you save it? Yes, absolutely. But you got to do some work here. And the course for women will guide you on that path to do it. And you could go, some people do, they go, oh, he's just pitching me. I am pitching you. But I'm not pitching you to make a sale. I'm pitching you to have a happy marriage. That is why I'm doing this. I'm going to tell you a little secret here. I had a revelation in 1972. Yes, long before you were born. It was a wake-up call for me, and at that point I decided that everything that I do in life will be as a service for others to serve God. That's my trip. I'm not laying that on you, but I'm letting you know that I didn't start the Marriage Foundation to make money. I made it to be in service to you. So I hope you take my advice for your sake, for your husband's sake, and if you have children, oh my God, for their sake. Because what we have will work for you. All right. Now it's sounding like a pitch even to me, and it's not. So blessings to you, blessings to your husband, blessings to your family. For sure, sign up for these videos. Even people who are taking the course or have taken the course, watch the videos. There's always more to learn about marriage than you know, and it all helps. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.